more, but I really feel scared for the children that I would say like are 20 right now, they're like 20, 18. I feel very scared for them because yeah, Robert, that's what a lot of people call them, the lost generation,
Yep.
because they will be lost. And I can't say all of them. I'm not putting every child under, an adult age as lost, but if they don't have firm parenting or discipline in the household or showing them certain skills like, what, you know, I remember when my mom used to say, give that to them and said, don't look down, look at them in their eye and say thank you. Like now these days I can appreciate these things because I didn't understand how important it is. Look at somebody in their eye. Say
Mm-hmm.
hello. When you see other people, greet them. Say good morning. Like those are the things now, like people pass you and they will look at you the whole time you're walking up to and look at you right in your eye and don't even say hello. You're
Exactly.
like, what is
And that's a great point, Miss Marlene. That is an amazing point you just made because, again, it starts at home. Shay has said it too, and it's something that we have to emphasize here because I think that we're forgetting that education, upbringing, good upbringing, and everything in between starts at home. You're responsible for these little humans that are not going to stay little forever. They're going to grow up and they're going to grow up to represent you in the world. Okay. Which is what my dad always said. You
Mhm.
guys are going to represent me. So I have to make sure that you guys, and I never understood what he meant back then when I was younger. Now, with my children, every time every morning, good morning, mom, good morning, dad, a hug and a kiss. When they were done eating their breakfast, thank you, mom. You're welcome, honey. It was delicious. Okay. Dinner. Thank you, mom. It was good. Pick up the dishes, put them in the sink, even if they didn't wash them. The fact that they did that. Thank you, mom, for the meal.
Mhm.
And it's those are things that I taught them so that when they went out, and again, I know I'm beating this huge drum around my children, but that's the only reference I have. My kids go to somebody's house, they thank that person for the meal. They look at them
Yeah.
like, what? You just thank me? Oh, you're welcome. They look at them like, okay. But they are very welcome everywhere they go. Now, a lot of parents, with the point that you brought earlier, where, and I think Geeky Girl said the same thing, is that we were supposed to be seen but not heard. The problem with that, and I always told this to other people, is that when you don't speak to your children, when you don't get them used to
Mhm.
trusting you to be able to say everything or anything, you just want to see them but not hear them. When they get older, you don't have that relationship with them, and you want
Mhm.
that. You want them to come to you for everything, but yet when they were little, you were always
Yeah.
shutting them up.
You push them
You were
aside.
always telling them, shh, no, 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 go to your room, don't ask questions. But then as they get older, I have heard a lot of mothers that had that kind of mentality say, you know what, they don't come to me. My daughters don't trust me. My
Mm.
daughters don't ask me for anything. My daughters don't, and I will look at them and say, how can they? You never allow them to develop that trust and that bond with you because it's a
Mhm.
bonding. There is things that you're going to be shocked when your kids ask you, and I'm telling you from experience. But the fact that they ask you that, it means that you did a good job raising them, that they have that bond with you, that they can do and say anything, and that you're not going to shut them up, or you're not going to yell at them, or you're not, they're
Yeah.
able to come to you for whatever. And that's the one thing that I always tell people. You cannot tell kids, you have to be quiet, don't ask me questions right now, I don't want to hear it, just do as you're told. You have to
Mhm.
explain, because we're in an era right now where everything is digital. You
Yeah.
were losing the privilege of talking to one another because
Yeah.
of all these devices. So why not take the extra 5 minutes that it's going to take you to explain what he's asking you, instead of him going to his phone and asking the same question he wanted to ask you? You lose those moments. And childhood is a very, very short season.
Very
It's
short.
not something that children spend